Hi there, I'm Morgan Freeman, and welcome back to Fanfiction Theater, as we continue our dive into My Immortal. Well, no use delaying it any longer. I guess we should just jump right into it. This chapter contains very brief mentions of necrophilia. Chapter 16. Author's note. You know what? Shut up, okay? Prove to me your nut preps. Raven, you suck, you fucking bitch. Give me back my fucking sweet teeth. You're supposed to write this. Raven, what the fuck, you bitch? You're supposed to do this. BTW fangs to Brittany5655 for teaching my Japanese. We ran happily to Hogsmeade. There we saw the stage where GC had played. We ran in happily. MCR were there playing Helena. I was so fucking happy. Gerard looked even sexier than he did in the pictures. Even Draco thought so. I could totally see him getting an erection, but it didn't matter because I knew that we were the only true ones for each other. I was wearing a black leather mini dress and black leather platinum boots with red ribbed fishnets. Draco was wearing a black baggy MCR t-shirt and black baggy pants. Anyway, we stated moshing to Helena. We Frenched. We ran up to the front of the band to stage dive. Suddenly, Gerard pulled off his mask. So did the others. We gasped. It wasn't them at all. It was Voldemort and the Death Dealers. WTF, Draco, I'm not going to a concert with you, I shouted angrily. Not after what happened to me last time, even if it's MCR and you know how much I like them. What, 'cause we, he gadgeted uncomfortably, 'cause guys don't like to talk about you-know-what. Yeah, 'cause we, I yielded in an angry voice. We won't do that again, Draco promised. This time we're going with an escort. OMFG, WTF, are you giving in to the mainstream, I asked. So I guess you're a prep or a Christina or what now? No, he muttered loudly. Are you becoming a prep or what? I shooted angrily. Inobi, I'm not. Please, come with me. He fell down to his knees and started singing The World is Black by GC to me. I was flattened, 'cause that's not even a single. He had memorized the lyrics just for me. Okay, then I guess I will have to, I said, and then we Frenched for a while and I went up to my room. Bloody Mary was standing there. Hajime mashite, girl, she said happily. She speaks Japanese, so do I. That means how do you do in Japanese. BTW Willow, that fucking poser, got expelled. She failed all her classes and she skipped math. Author's note, Raven, you fucking suck. Fuck you. It serves that fucking bitch right, I laughed angrily. Well, anyway, we were feeling all depressed. We watched some gothic movies like Das Nightmare before Xmas. Maybe Willow will die too, I said. Kawaii, Bloody Mare shook her head energetically, lethargically. Oh yeah, I'll have a confession. After she got expelled, I murdered her and then Lupin did it with her 'cause he's a necrophiliac. Kawaii, I commented happily. We talked to each other in silence for the rest of the movie. Oh hey, BTW, I'm going to a concert with Draco tonight in Hogsmeade with MCR, I said. I need to wear like the hottest outfit ever. Bloody Mary nodded energetically. OMFG, totally, let's go shopping. In Hot Topic, right? I asked, already getting out my special Hot Topic loyalty card. No, my head snapped up. What? My head spewing. I could not believe it. Bloody Mary, are you a prep? No, she laughed. I found some cool gothic stores near Hogwarts, that's all. Who told you about them? I asked. Sure it would be Draco or Diabolo or Vampire. Don't even say that name to me or me. Dumbledore, she said. Let me just call our Brahms. OMFG, Dumbledore? I asked quietly. Yeah, I saw the map for Hogsmeade on his desk, she told me. Come on, let's go. We were going in a few punk goth stores specially for the concerts in Hogsmeade. The salesperson was OMG hotter than Gerard, except not, 'cause that's impossible, and he gave me a few dresses. We only have these for the real goths. The real goths? Me and Bloody Mary asked. Yeah, you wouldn't believe how many posers there are in this town, man. Yesterday, Lupin and Snap tried to buy a gothic camera pouch. He shook his head. I didn't even know they had a camera. OMFG, no, they're gonna spy on me again, I cried, running out of the changing room wearing a long black dress with lots of red tulle coming out and very low cut with a huge slit. Oh my Satan, you have to buy that outfit, the salesperson said. Yeah, it looks totally hot, said Bloody Mary. You know what, I'm gonna give it to you free, 'cause you look really hot in that outfit. "Hey, are you gonna be at the concert tonight?" he asked. "Yeah, I am, actually," I looked back at him. "Hey, BTW, my name's Abondi Darkness Dementia Tearaway. What's yours?" "Tom Ridd," he said, and ran a hand through his black-dyed hair. "Maybe I'll see you there tonight." "Yeah, I don't think so, 'cause I'm going there with my BF Draco, you sick perv," I yelled angrily, but before he could beg me to go with him, Hagrid flew in on his black broom looking worried. "OMFG, Abondi, you need ought get back into the castle now." This chapter contains some glorification of eating disorders. Chapter 17. Author's note. I said stop flaming the style. If you're prepped and do not read it, you can tell whether you're a prep or not by my quiz. It's on my homepage. If you're not, then you rock. If you are, then fuck off. P.S. Willow isn't really a prep. Raven, please do this. I'll promise to give you back your poster. Tom Riddle gave us some clothes and stuff for free. He said he would help us with makeup if he wanted, 'cause he was really into fashion and stuff. He's bisexual. Hagrid kept shooting at us to come back to Hogwarts. "WTF, Hagrid," I shouted angrily. "Fuck off, you fucking bastard." Well, anyway, Willow came. Hagrid went away angrily. "Hey, bitch, you look kawaii," she said. "Yeah, but not as kawaii as you," I answered sadly, 'cause Willow's really pretty and everything. She was wearing a short black corset thingy with blood-red lace on it and a black blood-red miniskirt, leather fishnets, and black pointy boots that showed off how pale she was. She had a really nice body with big bobs and everything. She was thin enough to be anorexic. "So, are you going to the concert with Draco?" she asked. "Yeah," I said happily. "I'm going with Diabolo," she answered happily. Well, anyway, Draco and Diabolo came. They were both locking, extremely hot and sexy, and you could tell they thought we were too. Diabolo was wearing a black t-shirt that said 666 on it. He was wearing tons of makeup just like Marilyn Manson. Draco was wearing black leather pants, a gothic black GC t-shirt, and black Vans he got from the Warp Tower. Bloody Mart was going to the concert with Dracolo. Dracolo used to be called Navel, but it turned out that he was kidnapped at birth and his real family were vampires. They died in a car crash. Navel converted to Satanism and he went goth. He was in Slytherin now. He was wearing a black warped t-shirt, black jeans and shoes, and black hair with red streaks in it. We call him Dracula now. Well, anyway, we all went to Draco's Black Mercy Benz, get it, 'cause we're gothic, that his dad Lucian gave him. We did pot, coke, and crack. Draco and I made out. We made fun of those stupid fucking preps. We soon got there. I gasped. Gerard was the sexiest guy ever. He looked even sexier than he did in pics. He had long raven black hair and piercing blue eyes. He was really skinny and he had an amazing ethnic voice. We marched to Helena and some odder songs. Suddenly, Gerard pulled off his mask. So did the other Mims. I gasped. It wasn't Gerard at all. It was an ugly, preppy man with no nose and red eyes. Everyone ran away but me and Draco. Draco and I came. It was Voldemort and the Death Dealers. "You moronic idiots," he shouted angstily. "Enoby, I told you to kill vampire. Thou have failed. And now I shall kill thou and Draco." No, please," we begged sadly, but he took out his knife. Suddenly, a gothic old man flew in on his broomstick. He had long black hair and a long black beard. He was wearing a black robe that said Avril Lavigne on the back. He shot at a spell and Voldemort ran away. It was Dumbledore. Chapter 18. Author's note. I said stop flamming. If you do, then you're a fucking prep. Thanks to Raven for the helping stuff. You rock. And you're not a prep. Thanks for my suitor. P.S. The other Essen Dumbledore swore is 'cause he tried to be gothic, so there. I woke up the next day in my coffin. I walked out of it and put on some black eyeliner, black eyeshadow, blood-bed lipstick, and a black, really low-cut leather dress that was all ripped and in stripes so you could see my belly. I was wearing a skull belly ring with black and red diamonds inside it. The night before, Draco and I went back to the skull, get it skull, 'cause I'm gothic and I like death. Dumbledore chased Voldemort away. We flew there on our brooms. Mine was black and the broom stuff was blood red. There was lace all over it. Draco had a black MCR boom. We went back to our rooms and we had you-know-what to a Linkin Park song. Well, anyway, I went down to the Great Hall. There, all the walls were painted black and the tables were black too, but you could see that there was pink paint underneath the black paint, and there were posters of poser bands everywhere, like Ashley Simpson and the Backstreet Boys. WTF, I shouted, going to sit next to Bloody Mary and Willow. Bloody Mary was wearing a black leather mini with a good Kraloot t-shirt, black fishnets, and black pointy boots. Willow was wearing a long gothic black dress with blood-red writing that was all lacy and came up to your thighs, and black boots and fishnets. Vampire, Dracula, and Draco came. We started to talk about who was sexier, Mikey or Gerard Way or Billy Joe Armstrong. The boys joined in because they were bi. Those guys are so fucking hot, Navel was saying, as suddenly a gothic old man with a black beard and everything came. He was the same one who had chased away Voldemort yesterday. He had normal tan skin, but he was wearing white foundation, and he had dyed his hair black. Dumbledore? One, we all gasped. WTF, I shouted angrily. I thought he was just wearing that to scare Voldemort. Hello, everyone, he said happily. As you can see, I gave the room a makeover. What do you think about it? Everyone from the poser table and Gryffindor started to cheer. Well, we Goths just looked at each other all disgusted and shook our heads. We couldn't believe what a poser he was, one. BTW, you can call me Albert, he called as we left to our classes. What a fucking poser, Draco shouted angrily as we wheeled to transformation. We were holding hands. Vampire looked really jealous. I could see him crying blood in a gothic way. Get it? Way like Gerard. But I didn't say anything. I bet he's having a midlife crisis, Willow shouted. I was so fucking angry. That's going to be a wrap on this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to like the video, leave a comment, or drop on by the channel where I and some other fine folk, both real and fictional, get up to more of this and other fun things. Special thanks to our Patreon supporters whose names will be going by on screen now. If you would like to see your name in the credits, as well as access to a few other exclusive features, pledge to us on Patreon at patreon.com/nfjulian. That's Julian with an E, not an A. Link in the description below. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope to see you next time.